So a lot of you might be finding when you type in simply Jean from Genshin Impact, you can't really get the prompt that gives you the Jean that you are looking for example, something that looks very close to what she looks like. So now I'm going to be showing you the prompts that I use to get really the Jean image that you look, and we will slowly transform into the background that you see in terms of a more bar-like scenario that we are trying to create. And a lot of these concepts I actually teach about in my video on how to use prompts better in terms of setting and stuff like that. So do check it out if you're interested in finding out more information on the channel. So let's go ahead and at least let's start to get her hair right first. So what I like to do is put blonde hair. And two other prompts that I think is very useful to use and that I always use for Jean is high ponytail. And I'll go ahead and put light blue eyes as well to be more similar. So as you can see now, it's starting to look a little bit more like Jean, and quite a lot like Jean as well, but it's very plain and the background is not very interesting as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to spice it up, make it a little bit more of like a bar scene. So what I like to do is I put bar, put nighttime, elegant. And if some of you are wondering how am I generating images for zero and less, I actually have a video where I talk about some situations and criteria you can adjust so that you can generate images for free thereafter on NovelAI's engine. So now we have a weird scenario where it's like half outdoors and half bar. So we're going to correct that. So what I like to do is I like to remove certain things as I'm going on to make it suit the scenario that we are trying to do. And we are trying to make it look like this scenario here. So let's slowly recreate it back into that scenario. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give her a red dress. I'm going to red sparkling dress to get some effects. Then let's see how it changes from there. So this is starting to look a lot nicer compared to what we had previously. However, I have some problems with the hands and the whole image just feels very AI generated right now. So I'm going to go ahead and remove or try to hide the hands away. So what I like to do very commonly is I always like to put hands behind back. What it does is it hides the character's hands so that it looks less of an AI generated image. As you can see now, it starts to look a lot better with the hands behind her back. It starts to feel less of an AI generated images because generally they're not very good at generating hands. So now that we have added in a few more prompts like diamond necklace, it starts to give us more of a frontal view rather than a back-facing view, and we start to see a pretty nice image of Jean here in a bar setting with a very nice red dress. We'll go ahead and generate a few more images to see for variety's sake. And of course, you can always just change the red sparkling dress into a different color if you wanted to. You can make it blue as you can see here, or you could even make it slightly off-white color as well. You can really switch it up in a lot of sense. And now, as promised, we're going to switch it up to something that we saw in the Raiden Shogun video as a continuation. We're going to give her more of like a traditional Japanese outfit. If you're interested how I generate these images, do check out the Raiden Shogun video that I put out previously where I talk about the background setting and the exact prompts I use to generate images like this. And we'll be posting more videos shortly, and do like and subscribe for more of such future content. Cheers and see you in the next video.